they're not in one particular proportion. So the shorter ones tend to come out. See, shorter ones will definitely come out, and the longer ones are there at the back. So that's what happens. So that cannot be fixed. But maybe my face looks a little swollen because I'm down with cold. Otherwise, no, I didn't wake up right now. I woke up at 7 in the morning.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Mm.
So, how come you are at work today? It's Diwali, of course, like it's festival time. So, why are you at work?
Diwali, you know that hotelier people, restaurants, they get
Hmm.
packed usually because people hang out for food, for shopping, especially. So that's why when there is a festival, so we uh, become more actually cautious in the terms of planning for the better service, the more preparations of the food, and all those things has, you know, we increase. And but today, what happened today? It happened against totally what we have thought, what we have planned. And we're expecting a huge number of the people, huge number of the crowd, but it didn't happen. I don't know, might be people doing the worship at home and they will go out later in evening. But right now, the lunch was totally flopped as we expected to happen, the crowd. Well, uh, when you ask the hotelier people, so usually we give the day off, but festival stay, everyone are restricted not to give it off.
Okay, all right. And one thing, I've like tell you one thing, like in the previous class, definitely when we were discussing, all of a sudden it got disconnected because of poor internet connection. So I just wanted to bring that point up that, I didn't disconnect. It just happened because of poor internet connection and I was unable to see you and then your video got paused. So all of these things happened. So I just wanted to bring that point up.
Yes, I quite remember the last session was horrible due to weak internet, and then we couldn't connect each other properly in the entire session. Yeah, yeah, I know that. That I
Yeah.
also was getting a little upset or annoying kind of that to continue the session because it was not going well. It was not consist. There was not consistent. Sometimes internet comes, sometimes internet goes weak and strong. So yeah, it was fine, completely fine.
Yeah, yes. I just wanted to bring that up because sometimes it happens very rarely, but it does happen. All right.
Mm.
Okay. So, shall we start discussing the topic we have for today, which is about beauty? Basically, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. That is the headline we have for today. So, what comes in your mind? What comes up in your head when you read this sentence or whenever you hear this line? Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder.
Mm. Yes, it comes to my head when I read this line. Like, I agree with this line absolutely. I mean, the beauty uh, can be described in many sense. Like somebody looks physically beautiful, somebody is beautiful, uh, like he was smart, he is having some sharp skills and intelligent or talents that also can be beauty. So it person to person depends on person to person, but beauty cannot restrict to one physical appearance. Yes, it is different things that we consider when somebody looks beautiful, then only we call them beautiful. But I think the beauty or skillful or talented all combined together. So when somebody is smart at something, we can say he's a beautiful and he's smart and intelligent.
Yeah.
For
So,
example, let me put one more example like somebody likes Deepika Padukone and somebody likes Amrita Sen. So both are beautiful, but somebody attracted with Amrita Sen a lot than Deepika Padukone. So it depends on totally person to person, what I feel, especially. So the line is what? The line is what that you right?
beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder.
Hmm.
So this is how it is, and I have, like, particularly speaking about myself, I have experienced a lot of discrimination when it comes to Indian beauty standard. The Indian beauty standard is completely different if we compare it to the other beauty standards. It's like people in India appreciate fair skin more than the duskier tones, and they appreciate everything lean, everything fair, and does not matter if the person is talented or skilled or not. Does not matter. The person should be fair. The person should be beautiful. The features. Um, should be well balanced and attractive, then only the person will be
Mm.
considered beautiful. So I think
Yes.
this is the Indian beauty standard, and it is completely flawed in my opinion, and I have been discriminated a lot of times if I talk about the Indian beauty standards. What about you? What is your experience regarding this?
Yeah, this is an Indian mentality. That even myself also, I count myself also. I was also thinking like somebody looks good, so he's only the beautiful. Beautiful. Otherwise, somebody does not look good. That, like you said, that physically on appearance, like if he's fair, and if he is, not well balanced, like in good physics, then only those people call beautiful. So same. I also was in that category. I was also counting those people are beauty. But when I went on into that and tried to figure it out, tried to explore actually. So I thought no, it is not true that someone is having the good physicality, he's the handsome, but also somebody is having some additional skills. Someone mastering something, someone and are good in other things. He also can be beautiful and smart. So I started or changed myself, the perspective that I used to have earlier. I changed myself completely. Now I think no, the beauty cannot describe in a one particular way. The beauty has the many aspect of it has a many aspect of beauty. Like it depends.
Yeah, that's a great sentence. Beauty has a lot of aspects. It depends on the perception,
Mm,
the way you look at it,
mm,
the way you perceive it. If you feel comfortable in your own skin, then that is beautiful for you. It might be like I'm wearing a t-shirt right now and I'm liking it a lot. I can wear it to whatever place, and I am feeling beautiful and confident in this. But someone takes a look at me, and then the person says that no, it looks shabby on you. That is that person's perspective. So of course. The perceptions differ from person to person. So I might not look beautiful in his eyes, but in my eyes, in
mm.
my opinion, I might be beautiful, right?
Yeah, you might be beautiful in some other eyes, but you might not be beautiful in my eyes. So because I look from a different perspective and you look from a different perspective, everyone have the different perspective to view things. So somebody like Salman Khan, somebody like Amir Khan, somebody like Shah Rukh Khan. So let me tell one more example. This in the cricket I was talking about. At one point of the time, Sachin Tendulkar was great player. Still, he's a great player and one of the top uh, batsman team in the world. So, and his shot was totally different from all other players. But I don't know what was there in Saurabh Ganguly. He always urged me to be fan of him. I don't know what quality that he has. Like he has a good leadership that he team up together and encourage the team or bring the people together and how to lead the team and how to play. There was some shot that he also played very well. But I always been a fan of Saurabh Ganguly. It urged me somewhere. No, the Saurabh
Yeah.
Ganguly is really has something unique. So I know that 70 or 80% people like Sachin Tendulkar as the best person, but at the same time, I like Saurabh Ganguly. So here again, we will tell about that the perspective and depend person to person uh, eyes and perspective.
For sure, definitely. I do get your point. When you're talking about Saurav Ganguly, Saurav Ganguly, yeah, I like him, but I like this one more. Rahul Dravid. I like Rahul Dravid more. So I like him a lot more than Saurabh Ganguly, basically. So it's not about the features, the way he looks. It's about his batting style. It's about the way he
Mm,
plays, the way he conducts himself. So many a times I have seen people, a few people, fawning over other people just because they conduct themselves confidently, the way they present themselves, the way they articulate their sentences and ideas. So it's all about the presentation confidence, and that makes a few people fawn over them. So it's not only about how you are dressing up or how you're looking. It's more about the way you're presenting yourself, because nowadays you see this Miss World, Miss Universe, all these women who are contesting in these competitions. Not everyone's skin is milky white. A lot of them are dusky in appearance as well, and they're winning.
mm.
So it's not only about the way
Yeah,
you look,
well,
but the confidence.
dusky skin. Yeah, when dusky skin comes, so how can we forget Priyanka Chopra? She can become Miss Universe or what she became?
I think Miss India,
Priyanka Chopra, Miss
Priyanka
India.
Chopra.
Yeah,
No, no,
she
no, no.
became Miss India.
Priyanka Chopra is Miss World.
Miss World. So when you know that Priyanka Chopra was bullied at her school because of dusky skin, because of unfair, not fair color, and all those things were there, and because of she also was. When we talk about the feature, she also had not that much good feature, but she was bullied at every point of, her insufficiency of woman. But she proved wrong everybody. When you are confident and when you have guts or something to do to achieve something, then you will be on the top notch. Nobody can prevent you. Now everybody is saying she's intelligent, she's beautiful, she's this and that. Now people started saying at one point of the time when she was in college or maybe school, everyone's saying that you cannot be anything. So yeah.
But why don't I'll request you to take a look at this entire scenario from a very different perspective. She was bullied at a younger age, but she kind of felt confident and she won the show. But later on, what was the need for her to go under the knife? Why did she get operated? All her physical features and transformed it into something more beautiful. What was the need? If she felt a lot more confident in her own skin, then why to go under the knife? That is a major lingering question, isn't it?
Yeah, it is because you know what happened. Like you are happy, then the people will, leave you in your own zone. Okay, you are happy. You find yourself attractive. People, majority of the people do not find you attractive and charming, and you insist on that. No, I'm confident. I'm happy. Whatever the feature I have got, now let me live my life in such way that I have got. But there is a there is something has been set by the companies, what you call, like if you go for the pageant. So they have said this thing has to be there. So if you don't make like that, so you're not going to win that pageant. What do you call pageant or pageant?
Pageant.
Pageant, yes. So if you apply for the pageant, you are not going to win that pageant. So you have to work on that and you have to change yourself. Like, yeah, I know for individual person, it's okay. You see yourself attractive and happy with the feature that you have got, and then you're not going to change it. But you need to keep up with the world sometimes. What is the rule has been set by the government? What is the rule has been set by the private sector? There is something has been set by the people in every sector of the uh, what do you call every sector of management. So we need to follow, and then we need to change it. If she does not change, and if she didn't change herself, she wouldn't have reached at that point. That's why it's important for every person to understand this. Okay, fine. That's why uh, what is it? It's important to understand, and you need to achieve that. Then only if you can go with the world. Otherwise, you will be left alone.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of true. Understood. Then, like we're kind of criticizing the beauty standard that's there all over the world and also in India. And I won't only talk about India. I would like to talk about the beauty standard that is proliferating in all over the world. You talk about South Korea. Do you know the beauty standard of South Korea?
No.
No? Just let me tell you one thing and then you tell me what you think about it. So what happens is, you must be knowing that everyone in South Korea, China and North Korea, they're beautiful only. Like they're fair, they're beautiful. So they don't need to do anything on their skin. They have glass like porcelain skin, and that is why South Koreans are famous. So what happens is, in order to get admission into one of the topmost universities, they need to be beautiful. So right after 10th or 12th standard, they get themselves operated. They do something or the other, some other surgical procedures, and then they get admission in one of these top universities. So this is very prominent over there. This is happening, and this is a part of the society over there. So if someone is not getting an operation done or any surgical procedure done, then that person is not considered beautiful.
Mm.
So just imagine
Yes.
the tenacity of
Mm.
people over there.
Mm. Yes, yes. Like I said in Priyanka Chopra case or any other girl case, like there is some standard, huh, like you beauty standard you said, and everywhere there is a standard something, some policies there. So you need to go, you need to achieve that the policy and the standard. Then only you will be eligible to get that. Otherwise, you can't. How much you are beautiful, and there are plenty of the girls and women in India. They are not going to be uh, Miss World or Miss Universe just because they're not following all those things. That's why at some point of the times, Karina, no, Aishwarya Rai or Susmita Sen. So Aishwarya Rai was winning all the awards in the beauty pageant. And Susmita Sen's coming from a not good family, not from affluent family. She was coming from middle class family, and she had phobia. Like she feared if she attend, and there is Aishwarya Rai. Everybody appreciating Aishwarya Rai, and she is scared like me. But later, what happened when she took the part of the beauty pageant and she won the award? She won that year uh, beauty pageant. So how
Pageant.
beauty pageant. She a little bit walk. Already she was beautiful, but she didn't know. But there was some standard that she followed, and then she won the beauty. So that's why it's important. Like you said that beautiful. If you're beautiful, then why do you change yourself?
Yeah.
I mean, you got everything. That why do you believe that you're beautiful and smart or elegant. It does not require for you to change yourself. You should be happy. So that's why the people, if you want to achieve something in life, you have to change yourself. You have to keep up with the world. That's the only reason the people change themselves. Otherwise, they don't.
Yes, absolutely. That's a hot burning question, that must come across everybody's mind, but a lot of people don't ask a lot of questions, and then again, the answers are very dicey. It's like if you tend to speak from one point of view, then you're not taking a look at the other point of view. And of course, these questions, particularly the journalist should ask these questions to all of these people who are in the beauty industry, who are in this particular, film industry and everything. But these questions are definitely very dicey, and they do not want to take a risk. I mean, who's going to bell the cat? So they just save themselves and do not jump into the hot water.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Now let's move ahead and start. Like I would like to know your experience on the basis of getting discriminated by people, related on the basis of beauty standards or maybe physical appearances and all these stuff. Were you ever discriminated? Did you ever feel short of other people just because maybe you felt that, oh, I'm not beautiful than them, or I'm not handsome than them, some anything like that?
Yeah, it happens several times. I don't know, like we are Indian people and always have the same kind of the mentality. Like I feel when I look somebody, having the good physicality, I want to be like him just because I feel okay, he's more handsome than me, and he's really elegant, he's really beautiful or smarter than me. At many points, I felt like, and I want to become like him. It happened, especially like the in a physicality of or appearance. Especially it happens. It still happens. It's I don't know. It's somewhere in the nature or the beauty standard what has been set in mind. It's still going on. Like I read about it. I studied about it. The beauty cannot be only somebody that's beautiful. Only they are very beautiful. Other person are beautiful, but it's still somewhere that it drags me. No, no. Uh, he's having good muscles, good arms, good chest, and the man is looking more smarter than me. So it's there, always it's there.
Yes,
Mm.
definitely. So, how do you overcome this? Because it becomes a part of us. If we don't work on it, it just becomes a part of us, and then it does not leave us. We need to let go of it, eradicate it from the very core of our being. So, how do you make sure that it leaves our system once and for all?
It's a really tough question for me to say anything here because, see, if I feel that I am a weak on some particular thing, so I work on that particular things. Like I feel that I am not that having kind of the physicality or attractive physicality. I started gymming just to become more smarter. When I wear the cloth, I should look more beautiful. So the people, that what happened, the Indian majority mentality was like a manager, I'm working as manager. So people, what your appearance is enough to offer. Your appearance is enough to say something without saying anything. Like when you stand amongst 20 people with your team, okay, he's a manager, he's having totally different physics. Even you are not saying a single word, but you say a lot of things, a thousand things. And that's why I feel I also should be different from other 20 people. That then only they are going to respect me. And this is the mentality. And how do I overcome? How do other people overcome? Really, right now I don't have anything to say here. Really, I don't have idea. But for me, what I'm doing for myself, I think I'm going to work on that and get uh, more beauty in terms of the appearance and all that. Really, I don't know what do I, how do I work do for other people to achieve for only about appearance. It is about many things.
Okay, got it. Got your point. So I want you to scroll down to the last page of the session notes, and over there we have a few pictures, and it is an activity. It's a little tricky one here. I want you to go through this once, and there are a lot of pictures, like 6 pictures in here. Okay, it provides you a sequence. The pictures are arranged in a sequential manner. So you have to start the story and you have to tell me what is going on, picture by picture. And then at last, you have to change the ending of the story. Basically, give me a new version of it.
The first thing, attending the session on mobile being very difficult, become
Okay.
very difficult for me to scroll it and go to the image. If
Okay.
I do this something, I think I'm going to lose or disconnect or something like that. Let me check it if I can do that. Chat box is there, I can say, but the note sessions,
Maybe
how do I
Dilshad, you
find it
can
out?
do one thing. This one won't be visible to you on the in your cell phone, because of course it's a very, it will cover the entire your entire screen, to be very honest. So I don't think it will be visible to you here. Maybe you can take it as a homework and then you can let me know about it in the next class. How does that sound? Again, some connection issue I see. Okay.